Hello, this is Jake Cleys, Conservation Planner with the Stearns Conservation District, with your weekly Conservation Dirt Tape. The SCD recently helped out at the Envirothon. The Envirothon is an international environmental and natural resource problem-solving competition that builds leadership experience for high school students grades 9 through 12 or ages 14 through 19. Incorporating STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math principles, hands-on learning, and outdoor field experiences, Envirothon encourages students to expand their knowledge and explore environmental education and natural resource conservation through the study of aquatic ecology, forestry, soils and land use, wildlife, and current environmental issues. The Envirothon is a program of the National Conservation Foundation which works to develop the next generation of conservation leaders. We at the SCD are proud to be a part of such an important educational opportunity and send volunteers every year to help facilitate one of the stations the students compete at. This year, the SCD facilitated the soil station where students answered questions on the importance of soils and practiced soil texturing. This year's winners are St. John's Prep Teams 2 and 3, with Sartell taking third place in the senior level competition. Sartell swept the middle school division. The senior teams get to go on to the state competition in Finland, Minnesota. The SCD would like to remind listeners of the Minnesota buffer law requirements for those who farm near public ditches and waters. On all public ditches, a 1-rod buffer of 16.5 feet of perennial vegetation is required to remain established from the top of bank along the edge of the ditch. On all public waters, a minimum 30 feet but 50-foot average buffer is required to remain established from the top of bank along the edge of the waterway. An alternative practice plan is available upon request to the SCD from landowners on public waters on a parcel-by-parcel basis. Alternative practice plans take into consideration slope, soil types, and elevation to evaluate if an alternative practice is appropriate for the desired parcel. As a reminder, the SCD is only the messenger for the Minnesota buffer law in Stearns County and not the enforcement agent. Any issues that arise to the enforcement level are handled by Minnesota Bowser or the Minnesota Board of Water and Soil Resources. The SCD Tree Sale is still going on. The last day to order trees from the Soil Conservation District is Wednesday, April 30th. Trees are sold in bundles of 25 and are bare root seedlings or transplants. Species currently remaining are cranberry bush, gray dogwood, red osier dogwood, elderberry, American hazelnut, common lilac, nannyberry, mountain ash, common chokecherry, Midwest crabapple, red splendor crabapple, American plum, black cherry, hackberry, northern red oak, swamp white oak, and Black Hill spruce. The prices vary by tree. To order trees, you can go to the SCD webpage at https://www.stearnscountyswcd, that's all one word, .net, and click on trees at the top of the page and you'll be directed to the tree sale webpage. All individuals who order trees will be notified by both postcard and email before the pickup day. Tree Pickup Day is Friday, May 2nd, and will be hosted at Rockville County Park, located at 11503 Glacier Road, Rockville, Minnesota, 56301. The SCD is proud to welcome our new board member for Area 4, Steve Peterson. Steve comes to the SCD board with not only a wealth of experience earned during his successful corporate career with Pillsbury and General Mills, but also on the farm. Steve's father was a founding member of the Minnesota turkey industry, and Steve grew up working on the farms and mills. He currently operates Peterson Farms near Paynesville, which is a crop and beef operation. Area 4 is the south central area of Stearns County, made up of Paynesville, Eden Lake, Luxembourg, Wakefield, Munson, Collegeville, and farming townships. The board meets monthly to discuss business, including conservation priorities, financial allocations to projects, coordination with other local units of government and state agencies, and legislative priorities. Supervisors do not receive a salary, but do receive compensation for attending meetings and expense reimbursements. Please join the Stearns Conservation District in welcoming Steve to the board and wish him luck. Do you enjoy tracking how much precipitation you get? Do you live in North Fork, Lake George, Crow River, or Crow Lake townships? Then we have an opportunity for you. Join us as a rain gauge reader. You can contact Candace from our office at 320-251-7800 extension 3 or at candace.teagland, that's spelled Teigland, at minnesota.nacdnet.net for more information. This has been Jake Cleys, Conservation Planner with the Stearns Conservation District, with your weekly Conservation Dirt Tape. Thanks for listening.